Hello and namaste, my beautiful friends. Welcome to your Isis Lotus Tarot Spread for the week of April the 21st, 2025. So, for those of you who this is a new type of spread for, this is a spread that allows us to see two different ways of working with the energy of the week. So, two possible outcomes. So often one will resonate, sometimes both resonate, but let's take a look at this week and see what the cards have to say. So I want to confirm this is a reading for the collective. Okay, just tune in, see when the cards are ready. Right. So the first card is always where we're coming from, like what the past was. All right. And this is the Queen of Cups. So we were intuitive, kind of checking in with ourselves emotionally, trying to maybe tend for or help or care for others. And then, we are Knight of Swords. We are in a position where we feel like we need to have a conversation, take some type of action that could be mental, written, something about expressing ourselves or communicating something. Now, the environment that we are in, Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel is turning, my friends, and that's not always comfortable. It's definitely one of those moments where we're saying, everything that's led up to this, here we are, now what? And the beginning of these energies, as they culminate, is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is often thought of as a card of willful ignorance. It's not wanting to see something, having a sense or feeling maybe, but trying to ignore it. And the key card of the future, Five of Swords. We need to be careful. Why? Well, the Five of Swords can indicate that we're way too focused on one specific outcome. We are working very hard. We're striving. We're pushing. We're stepping to the front of the line. We've got to accomplish this. We've got to accomplish that. And then when we look back, we don't realize that there was a lot of collateral damage. There were a lot of problems that this forcing of things did. So that is something for us to keep in mind this week. Do not be narrow-minded. See the big picture. Now, the opposing forces in play, the Star. Then the Star comes after the Tower. So this is a card that's very hopeful. The other side, the Hanging Man, the Weight, the waiting card, I temporarily accept these difficult circumstances in the term of or in the understanding that there is something building and I am in a preparatory phase. All right, now the near future key card is the Four of Pentacles. So conservation of time, conservation of resources, conservation of energy. Watch your money. Do not overshare information. Do not overspend. All right, now the modifiers for the Star, we've got the Page of Wands, a new offer or idea. For the Hanging Man, the Three of Wands. So this is something you've already been working on. Paired with the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. So that's another confirmation that something about this is financial in nature. And then over with the Three of Wands, Temperance, which could also be perceived as a financial card, right? It's a card of moderation and balance. Now, our two possible progressions or outcomes. With the Star, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Tower. We are preparing for major change. With the Hanging Man, the Three of Wands, and Temperance, well, we have the Fool. Boy, the major arcana flowing in this reading. So, what do we want? What is the potential and possibility? Over on the Tower side, the Ten of Pentacles. Abundance, wealth, an enormous amount of wisdom, generosity. Really wonderful here. And on the other side with the Fool, the Moon. A lot going on. So this is a powerful week, no doubt, showing up in the cards. Remember, we're coming from this place of sensitivity and intuition, trying to take care of our people. We are trying to also approach things logically, make the decisions that we need to make. Now, our environment, well, this is not always all of our doing, right? The Wheel of Fortune indicates karmic events, larger picture situations. We are in this matrix of possibility. And the key card is not to be the Two of Swords, not to willfully ignore things, but instead to be wise. Now, those opposing forces, or I'm sorry, the culmination, right? The beginning of the culmination is our Five of Swords. So again, that's a lot of swords for the last three cards, right? And so we have to really watch our minds and make sure we're not hell-bent on one particular outcome. And then we've got the Star, right? We've got this, like, I'm trying to put things together. There have been some major changes. I'm trying to fix things. I'm trying to make decisions. But I have to be conservative with my time and resources. Now, for this side of the spread, there is an offer or an idea, and the Queen of Pentacles says yes to it. And it makes for a major change, but also wealth and abundance. So that's beautiful. On the other side, well, we're kind of in this uncomfortable possibility. Perhaps instead of being in the healing phase on the other side, we're still in this kind of formative phase. We feel like our hands are tied, or we are unable to do something for some reason. But then we still have the same key card. We still have to be in conservation mode, tighten things up. Now, then we'll begin to continue forward with something that we have been working on. But again, moderation is the key here. Not too much, not too little. And then we will be in a position where there's some infinite possibilities abounding here. We really need to think about it. But with the moon, we also need to remain extremely intuitive. So, looks like an incredibly powerful week of astrology, the week of the week of April the 21st. So stay steady and be sure to check out my planetary energy forecast, which I will post tomorrow to give you a little bit more of an idea of the heads up for the week, and also a Celtic cross reading. I wish you the most marvelous week, my dear friends. Please drop a comment below if this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. Bye.